Эта песня называется Just a Joke.
What movie? I watched Old School last night. I hadn't watched that in a while.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Still hilarious.
Oh yeah, Frank the Tank.
Jeez.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
I completely forgot about the cheese part.
Yeah. Did we throw you in the dumpster? Yeah. I got out.
Okay. All right, nerds. Like we said, LeBron watch. We are counting down. Tomorrow he could break the record. I think he's 36 points away. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, I mean, historic record.
I wouldn't.
What's up?
Oh no, go ahead.
The historic record. You know, Kareem. A lot of people, LeBron haters, they say, you know, oh yeah, it's because he played so long. Y'all forget, like Kareem played forever as well.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, let's stop it. LeBron is about to break the record, and he's about to have it stifled by it being Super Bowl week when it happens. It's just how it is. Some people are not geared towards basketball until football is completely over.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, he's going to let us know because he's going to be tweeting all week. Like, you know, I've worked so hard. I've done all these things. It's hard. I want to be a normal person, but I broke the all-time record.
I don't know why everyone's making such a big deal about this.
Hey, so it's just me and me.
You know, I'm LeBron.
LeBron, baby. But yeah, I will be watching when it happens. I'm excited for it, you know.
Yeah.
I like to be able to have something I tell my kids, you know, I was here when this. I won't.
Yeah.
Be there.
I think
that won't be.
I think we have.
I watched it when I was here. You know,
we have plenty of stuff that happened within the past 3 years.
Yeah,
we can be like,
there's a lot, and
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people are saying, you know, this record is not like an easy thing to break. It's not, but
it's really not.
Somebody be scoring nowadays. They be scoring. Like people be really be putting them numbers.
Yeah.
Like Luka might break this record.
Yeah. No. See, it's
yeah.
gonna be broke a lot faster now.
Yeah,
Because the way people scoring, I mean,
yeah,
Jesus Christ, they threes are shot.
I mean,
more than anything now.
It isn't going to be quick, but it's not going to be quick. But it's going to be broken faster than
it'll happen more often. Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
I say, if Luka, you know, like nothing happens, you know, great career, no major injuries that takes him out. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what a knee injury can do. Yeah, I say like 35. If he keeps playing how he's playing,
that's how he's scoring. He could.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And actually,
I mean, even with Jokic.
Oh yeah, Jokic.
I call
and
it
actually, I forgot to bring this up when we were talking about Kyrie going to the Mavs, but I looked at the overall odds of teams making it to the finals. When it was just Luka, it was 30-1 odds, but then with Kyrie on the team, it's 14-1.
Yeah.
So people are confident.
The needle's gonna move, but I mean, I'm not there yet. I gotta. I gotta see it a month from now, 2 months from now.
I just think Mark Cuban is gonna be good for Kyrie. I think they're going to form a relationship that's going to help him on the court.
Maybe Mark Cuban think he's going to be able to handle Kyrie, and Kyrie think he's going to be able to handle Mark Cuban, and they're going to.
And then they just.
And then the Illuminati implodes and it all falls
Yep.
apart.
No, that is all.
And the world as we know it stops.
That's how it ends. That is how it ends. It's not.
That's how it
like,
all ends.
It's not like an ancient, like destructive asteroid or something like that. It's just Kyrie and Mark Cuban.
Yep. Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'm liking these theories we're throwing around. That's that.
Are they theories or hypotheses?
You know,
You know, these are scientific, data-driven responses
You know.
that we're given.
we did
But
the
yeah,
numbers, folks.
but-
We did the numbers.
Nerdcast podcast. Look us up.
Got a
But,
calculator right here.
Go back to Braun. Like, yes, it will be very impressive. I won't ever try to take that away from him. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I'm not going to deny he's one of the top athletes that we've been able to watch and experience. Don't get me wrong, that obviously disappeared kind of quick when my boy Yanni started to be who he is. But man, like,
I am not a LeBron stan.
Yeah.
Giannis ain't no LeBron. He could be.
I mean, Yanni doesn't have the type of shooting that's required for it.
And that's the thing. It's just LeBron has a certain type of genius to him, where everything can just make sense, you know. But like, you know, obviously people are not gonna like this, but he's never gonna be a Michael Jordan. I don't care what the numbers say.
Oh no!
If you drop Michael Jordan here today, he will adjust. If you drop LeBron back then, he will adjust. It's just LeBron will, or Michael Jordan will adjust to LeBron also. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just a mentality. Like, I can't.
You don't become one of the most influential players of the game in most generations without having a different level of genius. Not saying LeBron doesn't have a certain level of genius that allows him to, you know, be better than, you know, mostly anybody he's on the floor with. But
I think LeBron may have been like one of the smartest.
He also had a blueprint.
Probably the smartest players of all time. Michael Jordan just didn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't have to be because he's just a dog.
Yeah.
He's
I mean, he gave them the blueprint.
Dog. He is a powerhouse. All the analogies you think of. Michael Jordan owns it.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of moves done today are expanded from stuff he did. I think I saw Michael Jordan hezzying back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like
hezzy, man. Like, yeah, he do that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I think they both have that pure drive. Because I mean, Jordan was god awful at basketball when he first started, but then he became who he is. And actually, a funny side note on this. Me, Corey, and Mike, we all met each other in Wilmington. And before I started working at the same restaurant as those two, I worked as a janitor that like would go work with, like, I worked for this woman's like business. We'd go around cleaning office buildings. And she tried to tell me that she coached Michael Jordan. And I'm like, you need to stop it right now.
Funny, there's a restaurant.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I remember the restaurant.
Jeez.
What's it?
Remember the restaurant Whitey's? It's
Yes,
where
I do.
Walgreens is now.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I worked there.
my grandparents used to take us there, and like we got to know the owners, and they're like, "Oh yeah, so we know Michael. We love Michael. Call him Michael." They're like,
Michael.
"Yeah,
Not Michael. Yeah.
we were this was
First
his
name
first
basis.
job working here as a busboy." Yeah, like they told us the whole story, tried to get me a job there. I was like, "Working at Whitey's, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I love Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, it's kind of like a similar thing. They're like,
Don't make me feel like that, bro, because I
we
worked
were-
there.
I remember
Like,
saying it. I remember.
Yeah.
No, I was also like 11. I was like, no,
You got me deep,
not
Trent.
working.
You got me real deep.
I was also not old enough to have a job. Like, It was.
Oh, that was back at like that was
Yeah.
okay.
So I was like
I
11,
see.
and like my grandparents thought it was still the 50s where 9-year-olds worked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I worked, but I worked at home, and Dad
I cut
didn't
lawn.
pay me.
Yeah, I cut
Yeah.
lawn. And I worked at home for
Facts.
free. You know.
Yeah, I worked, but I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
I wasn't set up for a real adult life. Anyways, we got distracted again.
Super ugly. It happens. I mean, that's just what happened. But
But yeah, again, props to LeBron. It will be really cool to see. He's definitely earned it. But we all agree he's no MJ.
No.
he's close.
But yeah, props, because
The closest
I
that
wasn't.
will
I
ever
think
be.
I wasn't a LeBron fan, because of like who he's become as a person and like off the court. Has a lot to do with it. Because I respect some of those moves he's made and stuff he's done for the community. So I've become a LeBron fan. You know what I'm saying? He still
Right.
pops a lot.
He built a school. He put focus
Yeah.
towards like building an education
Yeah.
I
system.
mean, Michael Jordan doesn't stand a chance up to what LeBron has done as a person for the people.
Right, that's because Michael
Sometimes
Jordan
LeBron
gambled
needs
his
to stop
money
talking.
away.
Yeah. Sometimes LeBron
Yeah.
needs to stop talking.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
You're not
Like,
normal. You won't be. You're LeBron.
Don't come on,
Big
man.
goat. Come on.
You know, you would not want to be normal, homie. Stop
But I-
the cap.
It's fun.
But
Yeah, cap of the week goes to you, LeBron.
Cap of the century.
But hey, talking about these old basketball days, talking about some chippiness.
Yeah, I was
They
just
were-
gonna say, we want to talk about some people with the opposite of being capped, the no cap people. There's some people ready in the NBA, ready to scrap.
Oh,
It was impressive. There were two
No
fights in
cap.
the same week, and I honestly can't tell you the last time that happened. Like,
There was
Let's see,
another
it was-
one that almost
Right?
happened, but it wasn't a
Yep.
real fight. I can't remember who it was. But
I can't-
before those two, the first one, Donovan Mitchell and Dylan
Mhm.
Brooks.
well, technically, the first real fight was Shannon Sharp ready to take on the entire Grizzly team. Like,
and Brooks was like one of the main people involved.
yeah, he
in that
started
one,
that,
though, wasn't
he
it?
Started that.
Yep.
Yep.
Again.
Brooks be on some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the usual suspect. That's what he is.
100%.
But yeah, you know,
Yeah, man.
I
Like
looked
y'all
up
light skinned
Donovan
cats.
Mitchell. I see Donovan Mitchell losing his mind.
Yeah, I'm talking to y'all too. Light skinned cats always trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, no, that ain't how it is. He ain't
Thinking light skin, y'all the right skin? Nah, man. Look.
bro. He ain't him.
Oh my god.
Nah. But Dylan Brooks, man, I look up, I see Donovan Mitchell losing his mind trying to fight. And I'm like, that's not like Donovan Mitchell. He's a stand-up guy. He doesn't just want
Yeah, he-
no reason.
He's Spider-Man. Spider-Man for a reason.
Yes, he lives by the code. But no, of course, he's getting into a fight with Dylan Brooks. And I'm like, oh, I don't even have to see it. I know it was Dylan Brooks' fault.
Yeah.
It's, you know, he's the new Grayson Allen.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yo,
Just stuff in that, like,
because Donovan Mitchell brought it up in his interview. He's like, yeah, him and I have had issues since like day one. And like you look at the way like Brooks plays, man, like it's not the way basketball is meant to be played. Even if you're trying to be tough, you don't go for a man's nuts like that. Like you could see during that replay, he actively looked to see where he was, and then he turned his head and
yeah. Me and my dad was talking about it. He compared him to Draymond Green, and I was like, yeah, you're right. He's like Draymond Green, except Draymond Green is an artist at being a dick.
He's smooth with it.
Dylan Brooks is just a dick.
Until you're Jordan Poole. Until you're Jordan
Until
Poole.
you're Jordan Poole. But nobody thought that was gonna come out. It was like this practice. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, clean him off real quick.
Welcome
In
to the
game,
bar.
though, he's so crafty, bro. He
It's-
don't even gotta look like Draymond in that situation would not have looked. He would have had him positioned and everything.
Yeah, he's been
You know what I'm
watching the way you move and the way you go back after a score the whole game.
Yep.
So when that happens, he's gonna do it without looking. As an artist,
Yeah.
at ruffling feathers and not getting technical fouls and start.
Facts.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, he's one of the smartest.
Draymond in the face, but he's just too good at what he does for them to really get the concrete evidence.
He is one of the smartest players in the league.
I mean,
facts.
He is good at what he does, and that's why he's a Hall of Famer. Or I think he may be a Hall of Famer.
That's why he can make it.
Oh, absolutely.
How bad
he's like the maestro, like the way he orchestrates.
Yeah,
for how bad on the court.
For how bad of a talent he was or is, he had the biggest come up. Getting all of the abilities.
And now we can expect a 3 from him every 8 games versus every 20. You know what I'm saying? So
get one in every night.
Yeah.
Now, second
it always
fight,
surprises me.
The second scrap was Mo Bamba versus Austin Rivers. Yes,
and two people I didn't
Austin.
expect to ever have beef with each other, but
You feel
damn,
me?
that took off quick.
that's the beautiful thing about the NBA and basketball. Rivalry and war. It's random. You don't pick your enemies. The game picks it.
Is it literally?
Honestly.
Well said, Corey. Well said.
I mean, that was honestly. I'm not even going to take too much credit because that was actually chosen. Mo Bamba was sitting on the bench when he did that. He was just shit. I don't even know why I said. I tried to sound cool. Make some.
It sounded pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. That was good.
Thank you. I tried.
You know what? We'll edit and just give you credit. It's fine. No one's gonna question it.
That's all that, you know what I'm saying?
Mo Bamba was being an asshole.
100%.
He was just talking shit. I don't know what he said, but I saw. I think it was Markel Fultz. I don't know who was sitting next to him. Someone was sitting next to him, but he said what he said to Austin Rivers, and his teammate looked at him and was like, "Oh, wow,
Oh shit!"
He was actively looking for a fight at that point. Like he just wanted it to happen because he stood up so quick and he was already cocked back. Like he was waiting for it. And I don't blame Austin Rivers because are you kidding me? If someone's gonna start talking shit to me like that while I'm already an intense player in the middle of a game, and then all of a sudden you say something like you just said, Corey, that even shook that dude's teammate, I would 100% would have stood there too, be like, say it again. Like, are you?
I mean, Austin Rivers has said he kept saying things.
Yep.
He never alluded to what he actually said. Usually when they do that, you can tell if they're just making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But he seemed like he didn't say what he said because he doesn't like that guy, but he doesn't want to put it out there what he actually said. So I feel like it was justified, but Austin Rivers got ejected and got fined. Mo Bamba got suspended, and Jalen Suggs got suspended because he clotheslined a guy trying to break it up. Like he's being extra.
Hey, come on, bro. You coming here real strong saying you want to break stuff up. Absolutely not.
And then you see him on the sideline. I think the reason why he got extra games is because you see him on the sideline and they're talking about it. He's like talking shit and joking about what happened and stuff. It's like, dude, come on now. You're not.
Did you see that, bro?
College. Stop. Fighting's not cool.
It's not.
I mean, it's only cool if you do a cool knockout. But I mean,
and I mean,
nobody wants to fight at it. When they're adults
at an NBA game. And one of the big things. That's why, initially, I didn't like LeBron because of his attitude on the court and how it reflected to younger kids watching this game, watching these superstars, you're looking up to them. So it's the same thing when you fight on the court, you giving these kids permission to have this type of attitude when they're playing. And now you see it in middle school games, high school games. These kids is walking over players. I mean, it's disrespectful.
I saw a kid do a back game.
Yep.
What are you
Like,
doing?
bro,
I don't
I'm about
care
to kick
how
you.
good you
Don't
are.
play with me.
I don't care how good you are. If I'm the coach, you are not playing again. At
Sit
all.
down. But the coaches
all
aren't
your-
letting this fly. That's the
until you
worst
get-
part.
Until you get all your flips out your system, you ain't get touching this court, bro. I promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, but nowadays I think it's also harder because as a coach, like if I take this kid out the game,
Mhm.
now I'm dealing with his parents. Now I'm dealing with possibly like if it's a star player, like he can go to another
But-
program. His parents will get him out to school, go to another program or something
What-
like that. Now I lose one of my best players and stuff like that.
All
And
I-
as a coach, like having been in that position, it's like, dang, now the school looking at me crazy because I didn't do what I had to do to keep this player, to keep our program strong. Like, it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, look, that is the very fair and exact argument that'll probably happen in those situations. But answer me this: what generation did not have to deal with parents who thought their kid was all that in a bag of fucking chips? And a star
No,
player
you right.
thinking they're all that. Like that's where it comes to being a great coach. You can be a good coach and win the championship with this kid and never win again when he leaves, or you can be a great coach by setting an example.
I'm developing a great program. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
like, dude, y'all.
Coach Carter, that thing. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. But I'm a cynical person. I'm definitely Coach Carter.
Facts.
Them players stepped in my face like, look, I ain't gonna hit you, but I'm gonna realize that discipline and all that.
You
other
see you
stuff.
doing that too, Corey.
But speaking of another incident of
I'm
shippiness, it didn't even really have to do with NBA players. There's a rumor he was involved, but there isn't any proof yet. There was a big old scuffle between Ja Morant's crew and some Indiana Pacers people. After the game, they got into it. And then eventually Ja Morant's crew left in an SUV. But at some point, someone decided to be funny to point a laser at the Pacer people that they were getting into a scuffle with. And it is rumored that Ja was in the SUV. Again, there is no actual proof that he was, but this qualifies as a what the fuck moment.
Yeah, we probably should have mentioned that earlier. I forgot about it. But I mean, idiotic thing to do.
So dumb.
Can't really
Very dumb.
make sense of any of it because we don't know all the details. All of it isn't out. But allegedly, Ja Morant may have been in the vehicle, and allegedly it may have been a weapon with a laser attached to it. I mean, it could have been a laser pointer for all we know. But we've seen this before. Ja Morant is a good kid. His family's good, despite what you see from his dad and his antics on the sideline. Dude's a stand-up dude. He has a history of just being a solid man. So, like,
Right.
but we've all seen people go to the league or, like, leave home and, join with some crowds.
Yep.
I.e., what was his? I don't remember his first name. Creighton?
Oh,
He had the gun, and he pulled the gun
yeah.
in the locker room with him and Gilbert Arenas and stuff, and
Well, it was I think it was Gilbert Arenas that put the gun in his locker as like a joke.
well, I thought it was they both had.
It was a really dumb situation. Like they brought guns in as a joke.
For some
and
reason, I
that
know
was-
nothing about this.
This was years ago.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just
Well,
forgot.
yeah,
But
so it
what?
was something like that. But
Because it was a big reason why Gilbert Arenas had his fall off in his NBA career.
yeah, because he kept having those problems where like it gets too rowdy.
Yep.
And the gun thing was like the last straw, basically, and then his career spiraled. But no, Creighton, he's in jail right now, connected to a murder, and he was
Damn.
a good kid, had a good family and all that good stuff. But
Yeah,
he moved out
that's
to
his-
LA, had
that's
to
his-
get his deal, and then getting out around the wrong crowd. So hopefully that's not what we're seeing with Ja. But I'm so far I'm not inclined to believe it was a weapon.
we gotta see what else there is. But either way, like even if you're trying to be funny, like,
Look, man.
there's better ways to be funny. Like,
Yeah. but I mean, we also gotta, these is grown men with money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got a laser pointer in their pocket. I was just put it like that. You feel me? Like
that's 100% true too. Because I feel like that
brilliant observation.
that's a crew.
Yeah, very good observation. But also, John Morant is not that old, and kids as old as him and younger than him are stupid. I.e., us, the reserves.
All right, let's give us a little more credit. Look, we grew up in the 90s. We grew up with dial-up. We were forced to develop a personality.
Just saying, like people be wilding and people do stupid things that don't even make sense. So
it's
who knows?
But
I don't even think
they could have stopped by a Dollar Tree beforehand. So I could be wrong. They have them right on the thing in the register. So
just trying to picture this car. Oh my god!
High class car with a laser pointer.
A Dollar Tree laser pointer. Just God. Oh, the back.
Oh man! So the NBA All-Star weekend is upon us. And we got some shit going on.
Let's
All-Star list, and we got some snubs.
So first, that list has to change because Kyrie is listed as an East All-Star player.
Oh, great observation! I did not even think about that. Jeez.
Yup.
All right.
Kyrie just making waves.
But also, this is the NBA. They don't care too much about particulars and details. So like,
I think they're gonna let that shit
right.
They probably will let him play on the East.
I mean, how many times the trade deadline is always right here. So I'm sure it's happened before, and they were just like, voting.
Play on the East. Yeah,
we're not adjusting anything. Dinwiddie was not an All-Star. We cannot swap it out. But
LeBron is on the West squad, so we got to keep them apart.
Yeah. They're not going to start anymore because they got Steph Curry and Luka up there. But
that's a fact.
But the Western Conference All-Star starters, we got LeBron James, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, and Zion Williamson. Is Zion playing?
I think so.
I thought he was still hurt.
Well, he is. He didn't play the last game, which was like 1 night ago. But he is a starter.
Then maybe they just rested him so he could play for the All-Star game.
I'd be mad if I was Kevin Durant because he's not.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's a starter too. No, there was talk that he wasn't going to start, but I guess they ended up voting him as a starter. Well, there's no qualms there, but still, that Kyrie Irving thing is going to be weird.
Yeah,
right,
it is.
But we got Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic, Luka, Steph, and LeBron. Their reserves: John Morant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis, Lauri Markkanen, and Paul George. I don't think there's many West Coast snubs at all. I
would have to agree. It's cool to see Lauri Markkanen in it. I think he deserves it. He coming into Utah. He almost came into it was like him, almost like revealing opening the curtain for his career. I was bitter that Cole didn't try to hold on to him because I knew he was going to be a solid big man. He's not going to be crazy good, but definitely all-star worthy, and he's proven it. Very, very happy to see that happen for him, and he's also playing in Utah for the All-Stars, so that's just an extra bonus for the Utah Jazz. Cool. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The East is weird, and
you started on that.
I guess technically, I think some people were trying to say Cat should be an honorable mention for the West. I'm like, my guy has been injured for so long. And I know this because he's on my fantasy team, and it hurts a lot to not have this man active. If obviously if he was active and playing 100%, I think they would have picked him over Anthony Edwards. But it is what it is.
Well, see, Anthony Edwards, he got snubbed.
No, that's true.
I think he's one of the bigger snubs as well. So the East starters, we got Giannis, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum. That's a pretty crazy starting lineup because there's no true center. You got Giannis out there, Kevin Durant. Both can play power forward, but I guess they're small forwards. And then on the reserves, you have Joel Embiid, Jalen Brown, Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday, and Tyrese Halliburton. Can you guys tell me the biggest snub in all of All-Star history? Well, I'll say the biggest starter snub. Newsflash, it might not be true. It's Joel Embiid because I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's true. He should be a starter. That is fair.
You're right, though.
I mean,
That's
he's averaging
very
over
fair.
30 points. Tyrese Halliburton.
That is-
or not
yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton. He should be starting over Giannis. He should be starting over Kevin Durant. He should be starting over all those guys. Maybe not Jason Tatum. But I mean, obviously not Kyrie because he's a point guard. But I mean, come on.
I mean, I would 100% start him over
yeah.
Durant. Oh, 100%. I'm not going to say over Yanni because that's my guy.
Yeah, I know you're not going to
but yeah, no, 100%. I think he should start over Kevin Durant. Joel's just developed in such a crazy big man. Like, he's got a silky smooth shot, and his overall body control and ability when he's in the paint is almost unrivaled. Like,
One
it's
of the
nuts.
most versatile big men of all time. Exactly what everybody thought AD was going to be.
Oh, poor
And
Anthony
he's
Davis.
he's always getting I can understand a little bit why he got snubbed because at the beginning he was not playing that well. He was a little injured, but he has been on a complete tear, man. Like, when I tell you, like, he might be the best player in the East, maybe. Like, currently, right now, like, while they're playing. Certainly one of the greatest big men to ever play the game. The best center in the game right now, in my opinion. Like, I don't care what you say about Nikola Jokic. Like, he cannot defend anything. He cannot defend at all. Nikola Jokic. And Joel Embiid most certainly can. But
Yeah.
the biggest
Absolutely.
snub. What's that?
No, I agree 100%.
No, yeah, I mean, but no, the biggest snub is James Harden not being on the list at all.
Yeah, it is kind of brutal.
And
That is
he's
pretty brutal.
averaging what, 24 and 10 assists.
That's because it's because he might want to leave the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, that's like, I don't know why you're still holding on to that. That's
because
not-
it's fun for me.
that's not a thing. Like,
It's
hey,
fun
I've said
for
it.
me.
Maybe not. Probably not. I hate you. But he said it. He's like, Philly is the best chance for me to win a championship, so let's do it. Yeah, he's here, man. He's here.
Kyrie said that too.
But no, James Harden, complete snub.
Yeah, I would agree. 100% agree. I do.
Trae Young, he might have been a little snubbed. Maybe he probably should have been up there before Drew Holiday. Most certainly. Because he's still putting up numbers. It's just his current state in his team, I believe. And then Anthony Edwards. This man is leading the league in points above a lot of your favorite players.
While using a flip phone as his main form of communication.
Yes, that guy's a G. He knows the time.
But hey,
cool, though.
we are running out of time on this session. We'll be right back to keep talking about it.
Это
Yes,
песня
sir.
называется Just a Joke.